Welcome to It's English Podcast. I'm Brian, and I'm so happy to have you here. Let's learn English the easy and fun way together.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to It's English Podcast.
Hi, everyone. It's great to be here again.
I'm Mary, and as always, I'm here with Brian.
And today, we are talking about something very important for every English learner.
Yes, today's topic is how to think in English.
And more importantly, how to stop translating in your head.
This is a big problem.
A very big problem.
Many learners understand English.
They know vocabulary.
They know grammar.
They know grammar.
But when they try to speak,
They stop.
they think too much,
And they translate
word by word.
from their own language into English.
And that creates problems.
Big problems.
Slow speaking.
Confusion.
And sometimes wrong sentences.
Yes, because translation is not always correct.
Exactly. Languages are different.
Different structure.
Different expressions.
Different ways of thinking.
So direct translation does not work.
Brian, let me ask you something. Go ahead.
When you learned another language, did you translate in your head?
Oh, yes, all the time.
Really?
Yes, when I started learning French, I would first think in English,
Then translate into French.
and by the time I spoke,
The moment was gone.
exactly.
That happens to so many learners.
Yes, and it feels frustrating,
Because you know the answer.
but you cannot say it quickly.
Or naturally.
And sometimes you just stay quiet.
Yes, silence feels safer.
But silence stops progress.
Exactly. Let's describe this situation.
Okay.
Imagine someone asks you a simple question.
Like, what did you do yesterday?
Easy question.
Very simple.
But what happens in your brain?
First, you think in your own language.
Then you build a sentence.
Then you try to translate it into English.
Then you check grammar.
Then you worry, is this correct?
And finally, you speak very slowly.
Or not at all.
Exactly.
This process is too long
Too heavy.
and not natural.
Because real conversation is fast.
Very fast.
People don't wait.
They move on.
So if you translate,
You fall behind.
that's the problem.
So, what is the solution?
Thinking directly in English.
Yes, that is the key.
No translation.
No delay.
Just natural thinking.
And natural speaking.
But many learners think,
That sounds impossible.
how can I think in English?
I am not fluent yet.
Yes, that fear is very common.
But here's the truth.
You don't need to be fluent to think in English.
You just need to start small.
Very small.
Step by step.
Like learning to walk.
You don't start with running.
You start with one step.
Then another.
Then, slowly, you improve.
Thinking in English works the same way.
Start with simple thoughts.
Simple words.
Simple sentences.
And build from there.
Let's make this very clear.
Okay.
Thinking in English does not mean
Using big vocabulary.
or perfect grammar.
No.
It means using what you already know.
Even basic words.
Like,
I am tired.
I am hungry.
I need water.
These are simple thoughts
But they are powerful.
because you are thinking directly in English.
No translation.
No delay.
Just natural flow.
Brian, why is this skill so important?
Good question.
Tell us.
When you think in English,
You speak faster.
you feel more confident.
You sound more natural.
And your brain becomes more flexible.
Flexible.
Yes, it can switch easily.
Without effort.
Exactly.
So this is not just a speaking skill, it is a thinking skill.
A mental habit.
And like any habit,
You can train it.
with practice.
Daily practice.
Small practice.
Consistent practice. Okay, let's connect this to real life.
Yes, that's important.
You don't need a classroom.
You don't need a partner.
You don't need special tools.
You can practice anywhere.
At home,
At the bus.
while walking.
Even while brushing your teeth.
Exactly.
This makes it very powerful.
Because you can practice all day.
In small moments,
And those small moments add up.
they become big progress.
So in today's episode,
We will show you how to do this
step by step,
in a very simple way.
no stress,
No complicated rules
just practical methods.
that you can use today.
Immediately,
And by the end of this episode,
you will understand how to stop translating
and start thinking in English.
naturally.
Okay,
Let's begin with a simple question.
why do we translate in the first place?
Yes, let's break it down.
Okay, let's understand this first.
Yes, why do we translate in our head?
Because it feels natural.
Exactly. It's a habit.
Your brain is used to your first language.
You have used it your whole life.
So when you learn English,
Your brain tries to connect it.
it uses your native language as a bridge.
That sounds helpful.
At the beginning, it is.
Yes, translation helps beginners understand meaning.
But later,
It becomes a problem,
because the brain keeps depending on it.
like a bad habit.
Exactly. Let's explain this in a simple way.
Okay?
Imagine your brain has two systems.
System 1,
Your native language.
fast, automatic, easy.
System 2,
English.
slow, new, not automatic.
So what does your brain do?
It chooses the easier system,
Your native language.
then translates into English.
Step by step.
That's why it feels slow,
And tiring.
because you're using two systems at the same time.
Exactly.
Let's take a real example.
Good idea.
You want to say,
I am going to the market.
but first,
You think in your own language.
then translate each word.
I am going to the market.
And you check grammar
And word order.
and pronunciation
That's a lot of work.
for one simple sentence.
Exactly.
Now imagine doing this in a real conversation.
Impossible.
People speak fast,
They don't wait.
so you feel pressure
And stress.
and fear.
That's why many learners say, I understand English, but I can't speak.
This is the reason.
Translation slows everything down.
Yes, there is another problem too.
What is it?
Translation is not always correct.
Very true.
Different languages have different structures.
And different expressions.
Let's give an example.
Okay.
In some languages, you say something like,
I have 20 years.
but in English, we say, I am 20 years old.
If you translate directly,
You make mistakes
yes,
because English has its own logic.
its own system,
So translation can confuse you.
instead of helping you.
Exactly. There's one more important reason.
What is that?
Fear.
Ah, yes.
When you're afraid,
You think more.
you check everything,
You try to be perfect.
and that increases translation.
Because you don't trust yourself.
Exactly. So fear and translation are connected.
Very strongly connected.
The more you fear,
The more you translate,
and the more you translate,
the slower you speak.
and that increases fear again.
It becomes a cycle.
A negative cycle.
Exactly.
Let's describe this cycle.
Okay.
You feel afraid,
So you overthink.
you translate,
You speak slowly.
you feel uncomfortable,
You lose confidence.
and next time,
You feel even more afraid.
That's the trap.
Yes, and many learners are stuck in this.
For years,
But the good news is,
you can break this cycle,
with the right approach,
step by step.
just like we discussed before.
So let's summarize this part.
Good idea,
Translation starts as a helpful tool.
but becomes a habit
Your brain prefers your native language.
because it is faster
Translation uses more mental energy.
and slows you down
It also makes mistakes,
because languages are different.
and fear makes translation worse.
Exactly.
So, what is the solution?
Train your brain to think directly in English.
Build a new habit,
A faster system.
a natural system.
One that does not need translation.
Okay,
Now comes the important part.
yes,
How do we actually do this?
practical steps
Simple techniques,
that anyone can follow.
even beginners.
Let's start with step 1.
This is where everything changes.
Okay, now let's talk about the solution.
Yes, how to train your brain to think in English.
Step by step, simple and practical.
Step 1. Start with single words.
This is the easiest way to begin.
Don't try to think in full sentences.
Just think in words.
For example,
You look at your phone.
say in your mind, phone.
You see water.
Say water.
You feel tired.
Say tired.
Simple,
Very simple,
but very powerful.
because you are connecting objects directly to English.
Without translation,
No native language.
just English. Step 2. Build short phrases.
Now we move a little forward
From one word,
to 2 or 3 words.
for example,
Cold water.
hot coffee,
Big house.
small room,
You are still thinking simply,
but now with more meaning.
and still no translation.
Just direct English thinking. Step 3. Use simple sentences.
Now we go one level higher.
Very simple sentences.
Like,
I am tired.
I am hungry.
I need water.
I am going outside.
These are easy,
You already know them,
so use them
again and again.
in your daily life. Let's give a real-life example.
Good idea.
You wake up in the morning.
What do you think?
Instead of thinking in your language,
Think in English.
I am awake.
I feel sleepy.
I need coffee.
That's it.
Simple thoughts.
But powerful habit.
Step 4. Describe your actions.
This is very effective.
Talk in your mind about what you are doing.
Or even say it softly.
For example,
I am brushing my teeth.
I am opening the door.
I am walking outside.
I am sitting on a chair.
You are creating real-time English thoughts.
No translation.
Just direct thinking.
This builds fluency.
And speed.
Step 5. Ask yourself questions.
Oh, this is powerful.
Yes, turn your thoughts into questions.
For example, what am I doing?
Where am I going?
What do I need?
Then answer them.
I am going to the store.
I need some food.
This creates a conversation in your mind,
Like practice.
but natural.
Step 6. Think about your day.
Morning, afternoon, evening.
For example,
Today I have a meeting.
then I will study.
After that, I will relax.
Simple future thinking.
Very useful.
Because this is real life.
You already think about your day.
Just change the language.
That's all.
Step 7. Use visual thinking.
This is interesting.
When you see something,
Connect it directly to English,
not your language.
not the word in your language,
This removes translation.
and builds direct connection.
Very important step. Step 8. Accept simple thinking.
This is very important.
Many learners want to think complex sentences.
So keep it simple.
Basic words,
Basic sentences.
that is enough,
Fluency grows from simplicity.
not complexity. Step 9. Practice daily,
Even for 5 minutes,
but every day.
consistency is the key.
Small practice,
Big results.
over time. Let's do a quick example together.
Yes.
Let's practice.
Imagine you are at home.
Look around.
What do you see?
Table,
Chair.
window,
Now add small phrases.
big table.
Clean room.
Now sentences.
I am sitting.
I am looking outside.
This is how you build thinking.
Step by step. So let's review.
Start with words,
Then phrases.
then sentences.
Describe actions.
Ask questions.
Think about your day.
Use visual connection.
Keep it simple.
Practice daily.
These steps will train your brain.
Slowly but surely.
And one day,
You will notice something amazing
you are thinking in English
without trying.
naturally.
That is the goal.
Okay, now let's make this even easier.
Yes.
Let's create a simple daily routine.
Something listeners can follow every day.
Step by step.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's make this very simple and practical.
Yes, a daily routine to help you think in English,
Something you can follow every day.
even if you are busy.
Step 1. Start your morning in English.
When you wake up, think simple sentences.
I am awake.
I feel tired.
I need water.
Just 1 minute.
That's enough.
Step 2. Name things around you.
Look around your room.
Say words in your mind.
Bed,
Phone.
door.
Build connection with English.
No translation.
Step 3. Describe your actions.
During your day.
I am walking.
I am eating.
I am working.
Real life practice.
Very effective.
Step 4. Ask and answer questions.
What am I doing?
Where am I going?
Answer simply.
I am going home.
This builds thinking speed.
Step 5. Think about your day.
Morning or evening.
Today I worked.
I studied English.
Tomorrow I will improve.
This builds fluency.
Step 6. Keep it short.
Do not make it complicated,
2 to 5 minutes is enough.
but do it every day.
Consistency is everything. Okay, let's do a quick practice.
Yes, repeat after us. I think in English.
I do not translate.
I use simple words.
I improve every day.
Say these daily.
Build confidence.
Build habit.
Now let's quickly review.
Translation is a habit.
But it slows you down
Thinking in English makes you faster.
and more confident.
Start with simple words.
Build phrases and sentences
Practice in real life.
every day.
Step by step.
No pressure,
No perfection.
just progress.
Okay, everyone. We are so happy you joined us today.
This is one of the most important skills in English learning.
And remember,
You do not need perfect English to think in English.
you just need to start.
Start small
Stay consistent.
and trust the process.
Your brain will adapt.
Naturally,
Slowly but surely.
you will stop translating.
And start thinking in English.
And when that happens,
Speaking becomes easy
natural.
and confident.
Okay, we have a small challenge for you.
Yes, a simple one.
Today, think in English for 1 minute.
Just 1 minute.
Tomorrow, try 2 minutes.
Then 3.
Build it slowly.
And tell us in the comments
What did you think about today?
Write your thoughts in English.
We would love to read them.
And if you enjoyed this episode,
Give it a like.
and subscribe for more English learning content.
We post regularly
Simple and practical lessons,
to help you improve your English,
step by step.
just like today.
Okay, that's everything for now.
Take care, everyone.
Keep practicing.
Keep thinking in English.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for learning with us today. Don't forget to keep practicing, and I will see you in our next lesson.